Hello, everybody, and welcome to Mad Dog Craps. It's a Wacky Wednesday and prize night tonight, later on this evening. Hopefully, everybody's having a good hump day. Looking to get some shots in. There is a link in Discord if someone would like to join. All right. So, the Crapsee code today is C2S7T8. Once again, that's C2S7T8. Let's get this background noise rocking. And we'll move over to the main stage. Crapsee time. Let's make it happen. All right. To the table we go. 25,000 from now on. No more 50. We'll go 25. All right. And remember, this is for the whole month of, I got to get used to saying it, October now. No more money till November. So use it wisely. Jay Bizzle and the Hizzle, what's going on? How you doing, sir? Let's get this thing started. All right. 100, 100, 100. Always going to do that. Never know. All right. Dice are moving. 6521. Looking for our first roll of the day. See if we can get an inside number. Fix my rail. It's not even. Bam. There we go. And 6521. And we got a midnight double sexy. We got the 12 craps. We'll turn off on the place bets. All right, dice are moving. Midnight was the call. Midnight train to Georgia. All right. Let's get this banner off of here so we can see when I pull the dice in. There we go. Midnight. All right. 6521. Once again, see where the dice will place us. And we got a yo, 6-5 yo. So now I'll put my theory. I have a theory about if you hit a midnight in the yo within 3 rows, hit those, that is going to be a short roll. So we'll see what happens. All right, dice are moving. 6521 once again. And we got an 8, 538. The easy 8. Short roll, so we'll come down from what we did have. And dice are moving. 538 was the call. 3-8. All right, 6-5-2-1. Can we knock off the 10? We got the 5-in-1 KitchenAid mixer. All right, Tito, what's going on? Tito Hawaii in the building. Aloha. All right. 1 out of 5. Here we go. 6-5-2-1. Can we knock that 10? And we got the 9. 4-5 Nina. Colt 45. And reverse. All right, everything down. 250 on the DC. 23 on the yo. 2 on the midnight. Let's lay the 10. We got 100 on it, so it'll be 3,400. 17, we'll go 1,500 on the lay. All right, let's try to make it happen. Then we hit the 10. 6-4-6-5. Looking to get the DC to be outside. And we got a 6-5 yo, so the yo will hit. We'll make 93 bucks. Repeat that. All right. Add 75 to the DC to make 325. Add $8. Well, 5 to the yo. 7 to the yo. $1 extra on the midnight to go to 3. 6-5 Yoski. Mid-mo, rest in peace. 6-5-2-1. And we got a 4-2-6, the main point. All right, DC at 325 will go to the 6. All right. Dice are moving. All right. DC is up there for 325. We need 2 field hits to pay for it. 6-5-2-1. Actually, the DC is over the 6. So we're going to go 2-4. Excuse me, sorry. 6-4-6-5. 6-4-6-5. 5-9-10 or horn. And we got the 6 right back. That's crazy. Tried to shake it. All right. So much for that. All right, we got 192. Cross across. Across. All right, hitting down now. Since we failed to stay away from the DC, even though he was paid for it. Here we go. 6521. 5610 or yo. And we got the yo, 65. All right. 56, Lawrence Taylor. LT 56. Six, 5, 2, 1. And we got an 8, 6, 2, 8. Front line. Winner. Dice are moving. Six, 2, 8. Oh, flipped over. It was an 8. There you go. 6, 5, 2, 1. See, you been knock that 10, hard 10. And we got a 6, 2, 8 right back. All right, back on the 8. That 5, 6, 10 or yo, that's what we're looking for. Six, 5, 2, 1. Can we make it happen? And we got a 6, 3, Nina. $63, Nina. Six, 5, 2, 1. And we got an 8, 6, 2, 8. Front line. Winner. Dice are moving. We got the Duracell 6, 2, 8 with the hit. 6, 5, 2, 1. And we got an 8, 3, 5, 8. All right. 8 is the point again. Dice are moving. Six, 5, 2, 1. Looking for the 5, 6, 10 or you. And we got the 415. San Francisco. Bad Lads just joined. What's going on? What's up with that guy? 6521. Looking for that 5610 or yo. And we got a hard 8 walking along the wall. Front line. Winner. Square pair, 4-4. Bulldog. Dice are moving. Yo, 6521. And we got the 6410. That's going to be the tall. Beautiful. Rolling in my 6-4. Dun, dun. Knocking it tall. When the game stands tall. All right. Dice are moving. Six, 5, 2, 1. 5, 6, 10 or yo. And we got the 213 prime time. Deion Sanders. Dice are moving. 21 prime time. And we got the 314. Uh-oh. Can we hit the all like last night? We had some good shooting last night. Ooh. All right, that was the 4. All right, dice are moving. All right. Last night, the 6465. We're going to do it again. We're going in between the 2426 and the 6465. See if we can grab these aces. We'll start off with the 2426. Actually, sorry, 6465 is what we'll start off with. I got a DC coming out. So 6465. 2 rolls for the 6465. And we got a 314. So it'll go to the outside like we want it. 4 easy. All right. All right. Dice are moving. Single cup of Joe. 314. 65. Oh, excuse me. 2426. I mean 6465. Excuse me. Whoa. We need another 6465 before we move on. And we got a 6-3 Nina. The main point of that set. Let's go to work once again. 6-3 Nina. Can we get it? 2426. We're moving on to the 2426. 2 rolls for the 2426. Can we do it? Here we go. And we got a 5-4 Nina. Studio 54. That 9 right back. 2 4s in a row, 2 9s in a row. All right, let's go to work. Two, 4, 2, 6. Another one. And then we move on to the 6, 4, 6, 5. And we got a 5, 3, 8. That's the main point of the set. Those dice are moving. All right. All right. Off to the 6, 4, 6, 5 for 2 shots. Which one will do it? And we got a hard 6. Beautiful. Dice are moving. Double tree rewards. All right, 2, 4, 2, 6 another time. And then we'll move on to the 6, 4s, back to the 6, 4, 6, 5. 2, 4, 2, 6. And we got a 5, 4 Nina. All right, we made 3 payments to our DC. We need another. All right. Five for Nina. All right. Now we move on to the 6465 two times. And we got a 538. Right back. Nice. All right. Dice are moving. Nice. 6465 once again. And then we'll move on to the 24 back to the 2426. And there it is, 437. 7 out. Supervisor 420 in the building. What's going on? All right, 27 rolls for the first roll. Nice start. Beautiful. We shall take it. And we got the tall. Made 2,500 on that. All right, let's go to work. Back to the action. 100, 100, 100. All right. Should be a short roll, 4 or 5 roller, since we had a good roll, just like last night. We called it out last night. Here we go, 6521. And we got an ace deuce. The sauce. All right. And we'll turn off. And dice are moving. AC2C. Six, 5, 2, 1 once again. We got midnight. Midnight action. Dice are moving. Double sexy. Route 66. Midnight at the Oasis. Six, 5, 2, 1. And we got a 4 or 5 Nina. 9 is the point. Mark it up. All right, those dice are moving. 5 for Nina. 6521. See where the dice takes us. And we got a 4, 6, 10. Beautiful. $300 DC. $28 yo. $2 midnight. $6465. Looking to get the DC to the outside. And we got a 6, 4, 10 on the end. Beautiful. DC goes to the 10. All right. Those dice are moving. All right. Let's go with the 2426. 2426. You can get the job done. And we got a 6-5 yo. All right, so we'll stay with the 2426 to hit the 8. See if we can get the tall once again. All right, so we'll lay $700. You know what? We'll lay 1,050. Our sevens. Yeah. All right. All right, let's go to work. 2426. See if we can knock the 8, the main point of the set. 2426. And we got a 134, the secondary point of the set, the 4. That'll pay towards our DC. We need 3 more payments. The single cup of Joe, 314. Two, 4, 2, 6. And we got the 325. Magic Johnson. Do you believe in magic? Mhm. 3, 2. The 325. 2, 4, 2, 6. Looking for the main point of the set. And we got a 6-3 Nina. Front line. Winner. Marty in the building. What's going on, Marty? Ready to party. All right. Dice are moving. 6-3 Nina. A 2-4-2-6 looking for the main point of the set. And we got a 5. 3-2-5. 5-9-5. Huh? 2-4-2-6. Still with it. And we got the 8. 5-3-8. We got the tall once again. Beautiful. Back-to-back talls. Dice are moving. All right. DC is paid for. Looking for that 6. Now we're going to stay with the 2-4-2-6. No, 6-5-2-1. Looking for that 6. And then we'll have the spin off between the 2-4-2-6 and the 6-4-6-5. 6-5-2-1. Looking for that 6. 6 is the main point. And we got a 5-4-1-5. San Francisco. Front line. Winner. All right, dice are moving. 1-4-5. Horse and buggy. All right. All right, see if we can knock this 6-5-2-1. And we got a 6-4-10 on the end. And knock my DC down. But it's already been paid for. All right. Dice are moving. All right. Now the field must pay for another DC. And we will keep putting them out there until we get one of them over a 5, 6, or 8. 6-5-2-1. And we got the 5, 3, 2, 5. 5, 6, 10 or yo. That's what we're looking for. That 5 is hidden. Three, 2, 5. Do you believe in magic? Six, 5, 2, 1. And we got a 6, 3, Nina. All right. So we got our first EC coming out for 250. Sponsored by the field. All right. Can the field pay for another? And if we hit the 9 right back, we break even. Six, 4, 6, 5. Trying to get the DC to the outside. And we'll get it to the 6. 2, 4, 6. Oh, we're trying to put it outside and it hits the number that we're looking for. Beautiful. 2x4 piece of lumber. All right. So we got 250 over the 6. Let's go $50 levels across. And now we can try to bubble up. Stay with a $10 C&E. Two, 4, 6. They are in the building. What's going on, Pop? All right. All right, so we got the DC out. We're gonna go 2, 4, 2, 6 2 times, and then 6, 4, 6, 5 2 times. See which combination gets the aces so we can get the all. And 6, 1, 7 wasn't gonna let us go 10 more rolls to try to figure it out. But we'll make 3,100. We got the tall again, back-to-back talls. A 27 roll and a 17. We'll take it. 2 shooters, 44 rolls. Nice. 8 and 9 is tearing it alive. All right, let's go to shooter number 3. 100, 100, 100. All right. All right, dice are moving. 7 out, change the new dice. You had 2 times. You get a new pair. All right, here we go. 6, 5, 2, 1. You know the routine. And we got a 2, 6, 8. Duracell Saquon. Dice are moving. $268 was the call. $6521 once again. $45 Nina. Then Nan. All right. $500 DC. $47 yo. $3 midnight. $6465 looking to get the DC to the outside. And we got a 213. Beautiful. With the kiss, we'll make $450 on that. In which repeat, add 300. 1, 2, 3 to the DC. Make 800. Add $30. And then a 4 for that. That's 120. Okay. All right. $4 midnight. $76 yo. $800 DC. $6465 once again looking to get it to the outside. And I thought I was going to do it again. We got a 325. DC will go to the 5. All right, 800 is over the 5. We need $400 levels. Field, we needed one field hit, and then we can get the rest out of place bets. Dice are moving. All right, we got to shake the 5, so we can't do the 6521. We got to do the 2426. And we got a 6-3 Nina. There we go. That's one field bet. That's half the money back. Down we go. All right. 360 on the 6 and 8. 300 on the 9. That's the only options I got. 6, 8, and 9. 2426 should get us an 8. Off the wall. Miss action, she'll get us a 6. All right. 2426. And we got a 617. We'll make $1,000 though. Beautiful. All right, let's go on to shooter number 4. 100, 100, 100. All right, this is going to be the last shooter. I got to get my butt ready for work. All right, here we go. Coming out. 6-5-2-1. You know the deal. You know the drill. And we got a 2-1-3. All right, turning off. Turn those bets off. Go 100 there. Dice are moving. Two, 1, 3. Grind. Yeah, Shiner. 6-5-2-1. Can we get a yo right now? And we get a 2-1-3 once again. Bam. That'll pay us. Repeat that. Dice are moving. Prime time once again. Encore. Six, 5-2-1. This would be a good time for the yo to pop up. And we got a 3-2-5. All right, point is 5. All right, dice are moving. Six, 5-2-1. And we got a 3-5-8. Dice are moving. Eight is the point. I mean, 5 is the point. 8 is what we just hit. 6-4-6-5, looking to get the DC to the outside. And we got a 2-1-3 off in the corner. Beautiful. Get that DC paid. Get that DC paid. But we got to turn it off our place bets. They will come down. All right, 120 on the yo. And $10 on the midnight. Dice are moving. 2-1-3. All right, 6-4-6-5 once again. Looking to get the DC to the outside. And we got the 213 once again. Beautiful. Pay that DC. Repeat it. We'll add 500 to it to go to 1,700. That means we got to add 50 to the yo and 5 to the midnight. Here we go. 213 once again. 6465, looking to get it to the outside. Oh, you see that flip of the dice? That was nasty. 257. And that's going to be it for this morning. I will see you in the afternoon. I mean, this evening. Oh, wow. That thing flipped. All right, remember it's prize night tonight. Let's see what we got as far as leaders. Ooh, Jay Bizzle in the Hizzle with 14,000. Tito Hawaii, 1,500. Supermiser 420, 1,200. Marty also in the 1,200 club. Badlands 269. Everybody in the green. Everybody takes something home. Nice. Good little round. We had 4 shooters, 57 shots, 14.25 SRR, SOR 10.50. Longest roll was 27. Best number to hit was the 8, followed by the 9, followed by the 3 and the 5. So good productive day of shooting. I've never seen that across, inside, outside, and field with all green numbers. Must be doing something right. All right, everybody. I hope you enjoy your afternoon, whatever you got to do. I got to get my butt ready for work. All right. And let's check out some comments here before we get out of here. Let's check it out. All right, so Gadget Marcher, let's hit that 8. We hit it. We got back-to-back talls today. I'll be on at like around 10, 9:30ish through 10. It's prize night tonight, so the prize tonight is $15 for those who win. Once again, you start with 1,500. There's no rebuys. You have to win by 1,000. All right, and be in the positive winning by 1,000. Okay. All right, and you will get the prize. You got to have Cash App or Venmo, and we'll make it happen. All right, everybody. Got to get my butt ready. Appreciate everyone. Hit that like button for me if you could. Means a whole lot. Goes a long way. And like I always say, life is like craps. You never know what rolls next. Peace, everybody. See you in a little bit.